Are you tired of your standard 2-plug outlet? No problem. You still have space for your other plug. You plug this one in and you just opened up a whole new world. Now you can plug in multiple items without any issue whatsoever. As you guys can see, we still have the top one. Still plenty of room to plug stuff in. And I also want to point out to you guys something. If you have one like this, like I was using before, when you plug this in, you can't get access to this because there's no room. It won't go in. There's no room. We try and put it down here, it just doesn't fit. There's no room. So something like this is much nicer because it gives you room. Hello my friends and welcome back. Today we have a comparison video. We have 6 outlet multi-plugs. So this one is a 6 outlet, 3-sided, 4 USB ports, but it's a little different setup than the other one. So let's go ahead and get right to the comparison. Alright, so first of all, we open this up, and as we can see, you got 1, 2, 3, 4 USB ports and 2 main plugs. You got 2 main plugs on the top and 2 main plugs on the bottom, and this is just a 2-prong. So max voltage 110 to 250 volts. Maximum power is 2,500 watts, 10 amps. USB output total maximum is 3.4 amps. Frequency is 50 to 60 Hz. So 2, 4, 6 plugs, 4 USB outlets versus this one is very similar, but this one has 3 charging ports for USB, but 1 Type-C charging port. You have 2, 4, 6 plugs on the side, but this one is a grounded plug. So you have the grounded plug instead of just the 2-prong. Same voltage, they both can handle the same amount of voltage. It's just this is grounded, this is not. Now, while you guys see in here, if you could take a look, even though it looks like you could put a grounded plug in, you can, but it's not going to be grounded because there's no contact inside here. So even if you put a grounded plug in here, it's not going to be grounded. But in this one, as you can see, the either copper or brass or metal inside there, you know it's fully grounded. So for example, you have something that is a grounded plug with 3 plugs and you plug it in here, it's going to fit inside there, but it's not going to be grounded. It'll still work, but it's just not going to be grounded. So keep that in mind. So they're both very nice. I personally like the grounded one, but the 2-prong has its benefits though versus a grounded, and you get the extra USB. So if we come over here and we plug in the grounded one, so that's how it looks. Depends on how your plug is set up. These plugs are sideways. Most outlets would go in like that, so it would stick out like that. You can also adjust this against the wall, so you can, you know, if you want it further away or if you want a gap for breathing room for this, depends on how much stuff you're going to be running on these. There's a screw on the back here that you just thread, and that keeps a gap from the wall to this device, which is nice. Overall, these are both very great, very nice. You turn one outlet into multiple outlets. So you're basically sacrificing your outlet to get 2, 4, 6 other outlets plus 4 charging ports. Same with this, you're sacrificing one outlet to get 2, 4, 6 grounded outlets, plus 3 USB charging ports, plus a Type-C charging port. So, for example, we got our solar system here. We got 4 plugs on this one. What if we go ahead and we need more plugs? You can stick this on the outside rim, and now we turn our 4 plugs. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 USB charging ports on this one over here. And now we turn that into 2, 4, 6 plugs, 7 plugs, 8 plugs, 9 plugs, plus 5, 6, 7, 8 USB charging ports, plus a Type-C charging port. When it has power, this lights up. And now we got this set up for a mega bank. What if we needed more? That's not a problem. Check that out. We plug that in, and now we turn this into a crazy mega bank. Are you tired of your standard 2-plug outlet? No problem. You still have space for your other plug. You plug this one in, and you just opened up a whole new world. Now, you can plug in multiple items without any issue whatsoever. As you guys can see, we still have the top one. Still plenty of room to plug stuff in. And now we have all these ports here. So you got 2 up here, 2 here, and 2 on the bottom, plus the USB ports. I'm telling you, my friends, this is very handy, and so is the other one. Just remember, if you're using grounded plugs, now these, this is the grounded one, but we don't have to use the grounded one for this one because these plugs don't have the 3rd prong. You want to use a 3rd prong with the 3rd prong, and the 2 prong can be used with the 3rd prong outlet or the 2 prong. But why waste that? So we will use the other one for this area to charge our robot and some other stuff. Overall, guys, both of these are really nice. Both have great applications. I think you guys are going to be very happy with them. And I also want to point out to you guys something. If you have one like this, like I was using before, when you plug this in, you can't get access to this because there's no room. It won't go in. There's no room. We try and put it down here. It just doesn't fit. There's no room. So something like this is much nicer because it gives you room.